viewers, you're welcome to another edition of building a mobile application using Jotforms. But in this lesson, which is our fourth or fifth lesson, we're actually going to learn how to build an application or mobile application from scratch. All this while we have been learning how to build it using a template. Let's see how we can build a mobile application from scratch. So let's jump right into it. Let's get to our workspace or the dashboard. This is our workspace. So as usual, we go to products and we select Jotform apps. When we select Jotform apps, so it's opening up, we click get started now. When we click get started now, so we are waiting for it to load, so while it is trying to open up, still waiting. Okay, I think the network is a bit slow, so let's see, because we are working directly online. So let's see what's happening. Okay, beautiful. So it has come to this area. So usually we use a template, but in this time we're going to use build starts from scratch. So I click on this, start from scratch. Okay, so it's generated the platform by which I'll start. Okay, now it says app title. Now the kind of app we want to develop a football academy registration app. So as usual, we'll start by changing this logo. So if I click on this logo here, I come here, I click remove logo. Okay, a bit slow, the network is a bit slow. Okay, while that is taking place, I can come here and let me type a title. Okay, it has come up. So let me go back and I click upload a new logo. Click on upload file. Okay, I want to do a registration for Pepsi Academy. So I double click this. Okay, now the logo appears here. Beautiful. So now I increase the size to an appreciable level. Okay, let me make it a bit bigger. Okay, then I now come here and change the title. I can call it Pepsi Football Academy. Okay, now, okay, Pepsi Football Academy. Now we can call it registration form. Or no, let me not put it there. I say let's put it, give it a nice subtitle: where dreams are made. Let's leave it at that. Now we have the setting here. So let's see. Now we need to add something to this. So we come to the elements. Then we can click on form, click it and drag it and put it right here. Okay, it's adding the form. Okay, now I select this form that was added now, and I click add forms. Okay, so the form has been added. Let's click on this and edit it and change the content, the title of the form. Okay, click the title of the form, or I come here under the form label, I call it click here to register. Click here to register. Click here to register. Okay, is it okay? The click is not very correct, so I say click. Let me select click here to register. Okay, I'm gonna change this, edit this too. Fine, so it looks beautiful. So form description, we can just put enter your details. Let's put it as that. Enter your details. Okay, so the face of the app is the face of the form, and the face of the app is looking well, it's beginning to take shape. So what do we do here? Now we can simply come to this form here and click on edit form. The form we have added, let's click edit it. Okay, it takes us to another page. It takes us to another page. Okay, so we are waiting to see what comes of beautiful. So now in this form we also have add elements. Let me click on this add elements now. Let's see the features. You can see here we have headings, full name, email, address, phone number, data picker. Now this is different from the app elements. You can see app elements, you have form, heading, card, signed document. You can see that it's different. So what we want to work on this form now. So let's call this register. Let's call this register, or just to call it registration form. Then beneath it, the subheading. Okay, I can simply type register for the competition. It's a football academy where we're trying to register young lads for football academy. So the title is a bit changed now. So let's move on. So from the heading under the form, remember we have the app on this side. So when we clicked this edit form, now we're editing the content of the form. So now let me select heading to give it a nice heading here. Okay, what heading do we want to give it to? We can, okay, let's see, this is already a heading, so let's leave the heading out. Let me just delete this. Okay, registration form. Now I can simply take the names. I want the names of those who are going to register. So I drag this here, I put it here. Okay, so we have names now. So the first name and the last name. Another feature we can take the phone number. Let's take the phone number. Okay, the person will enter the phone number. We can also take the person's email. Okay, that is added. We can also take the person's address. Okay, that's the address. So we have 4 features now. So what are the features we have? We have name, we have phone number, we have email, we have address. Now let's click on the name feature and click properties. If we click properties, you can see that you have what first name and last name available. Let's look at this options. You can add the middle name if you want. So let's click a middle name added. You can see the middle name feature has been added. Before, when you disable this, it goes out. So you can add middle name. You can do same for prefix and also for suffix. Let's check off the advanced. Okay, now in the first name, you can just decide to put any name as a guide. We can call the name Mark. Let's give it as James. You can see it's showing here as a guide. So be at the background, James. Let's put any name, Cooper. So mark James Cooper. Okay. If we go back to general, now under general, because the names app is very important, you can select this option here, required. It activates the name as a compulsory field. That means if the person doesn't fill the name, the form will not be submitted. So I think we are done with this template, done with this. So name, the person enters his phone number, enters the email, enters the address. Okay. Now let's add more features to, let's create another page. So here we come to the left part of the screen, then we scroll down the elements. Then we can take divider. Let's take a divider, page element. We take a divider and put it here. Okay, this is your divider here. So now let's take another field. Let's take another heading. We can say let's take a heading now and put it under this divider. Okay, we now say enter more details. Enter more details. Enter more details. Okay, now what kind of details do we want to enter? Let's take multiple option. I want the person should be able to show us which location are they registering from. Okay, so let's take which option are we going to take now? Let's say multiple choice. We bring it down here. So multiple choice type of question. Now we can say location. So, and no, okay, not multiple choice. This is not what I want. I remove this. Let me select this is multiple. Okay, single choice. Sorry, I select single choice under enter more details. Okay, so I select location. Okay, so location can be, if we are taking Lagos as the capital of Nigeria, I can say Lagos. Or second option, outside Lagos. That means the person is coming from outside Lagos. Then we remove this option here, remove this option. So the person can select any of these two options. Now, so what is the next thing? Now, if I also want to be able to ask and find out how many days of participation, is a 3-day football academy training. Are they participating from the first day? So I can now select the multiple choice which we selected previously. So select multiple choice here. Okay, so let's say days of participation. Okay, so we have the person will start from day one. Also, the person will decide likely participate with day 2. The person will also likely participate on day 3. So I need only 3 options, so I can cancel this. Okay, so we have this has been cancelled. So we have just 3 options here. Okay, so we can also ask another multiple question, another single choice question. Now we want to find out if the person, after this academic training, the person wants to further his or her education. We can now say, okay, further education, whether the person wants to go proceed to a university or go to a sports institute. Further education, we'll put the option yes. Then we also select another option, no. Then we cancel the remaining 2, 1 and 2. So the person selects yes and no. Now we want a situation that when the person selects yes, he's given the option to state whether he wants to go to a university or wants to go to a sports institute. So we can decide to put a text for the person to type what he or she wants to do. So we'll now bring in this text here and say okay, and we call the text, type it as university stroke sports institute. the person is left to type institute. So does the kid want to move on to the university or go to a sports institute? But we're going to make it conditional that if the person selects this, yes, this is going to appear. If the person selects no, it's not going to show. So how do we do that? We go to settings. If we go to settings, then we go to conditions. Conditions, there are different conditions here: show and hide field, update calculated field, enable required mark field, skip or hide a page, change thank you page, and the rest of it. So let's select show a field. Now say if we select, if the option, which option? Further education, which is what we want to have the condition for, the state, if the is equal to, what are the values? Yes. That means if the person selects yes, now what will be done? Show this field, show university or sports institute, show it. Then if no, it will not show. So let's click save and see how that works quickly. Let's go to preview, click on preview. If we click on preview, let's see how that works. Okay, it's still loading. Let's see how that works. Okay, fine. So this is your form here. Oh, it's showing LG, but we can correct this later. Let's move forward. Okay, now you can see further education. If I select no, nothing shows. But if I select yes, you see it shows you University of Sports Institute. The person can now type what he or she wants. Now, let's go back. Click on this. Now, so what do we do next? Let's go back to our build. Okay, use our build. Now, there are other things that can also be added to this form. What else can be added? Okay, here is showing LG. This other one is showing Pepsi. So let's change this quickly. If we click on this, okay, you can see it's LG. So let's remove this. Let's account setting. Let's click on this. Oh, sorry, let's go back. Let me close logo pro. Let me just click remove logo here. Sorry. Okay, and I upload the Pepsi Academy still. So I go to Pepsi, double click it. Okay. So it's uploading. Okay, so while we're waiting for this, I think it has uploaded. Okay, let's click here. Okay, let's go back to this one. This is the app here. Okay, let's go back to okay, fine. It has been uploaded, so it will be showing Pepsi. Now, what more can we do here? Now, remember there are other options you can select from all these elements, or you can go to payments. Now, if you want to add payments to your app, maybe if they have to pay a little token for the registration, you can connect it with your payment system. We have Square here, you have PayPal, the common ones, you have Stripe, Braintree, which other ones that are common here, PayU, and the rest of it. Anyone, okay, sorry, I just clicked by mistake. Let's remove that. Okay, so anyone that your payment system that you are interested in, you can simply click and drag here. So from when we click widgets, we select take one of the widgets, take a photo. We can select take a photo here, place it because we want the individuals to upload their passports. Okay, so we can now select type upload photo. Okay, then inside here from take a photo button, we can simply come here and say click to upload passports. click to upload passport. That is the first option. Now this is settled. Now what other widget can we use here? Let's scroll down. You have PDF embedder. Let's see whether we can add a video of the academy or something about academy. We have YouTube. Now select this YouTube option here and put it under here too. Okay, we want to add a little video to show about the academy. We can now simply say use here. We can say academy highlights. So if we already have the academy on YouTube, we can go and locate the URL of this academy. So simply go to YouTube, click on this, click on YouTube, press enter, click on YouTube, press enter. So we can type football academy. Okay, we already have it here. Select football academy. We just select any academy. We are not going to be specific. Then we can simply use which of the academies now. Let's see. We can say, okay, the pathway to any academy. Let's use an academy. Which academy can we use? Okay, let's say how to join an academy. Right click this, open this, then click on the YouTube address, click on it, right click, Ctrl C to copy, then pause this now, then simply go back to the registration form and put it here. Okay, let me pause this, it's making noise. Okay, go back, stay at the background. So I highlight this and I click Ctrl V. So the address of the YouTube page now is here, which is already added here. Then I think we are done with that. So this, we have added two widgets. We're taking for photo and that of the academy. Now let's go to the form designer. Let's see whether we can make it a bit better. Now let's go to styles. We have styles, we have themes. I want us to change the theme. I think I will use this brick wall. Click use theme. Okay, brick wall, and let me scroll up and see how it looks like. Okay, I think this looks cute. This looks okay. I think I'm okay with this. Then I think that is it for now. So we simply go to settings too. Let's see, okay, what else can we modify here? We can go to the thank you page under settings. If we discover the thank you page has an envelope which says thank you, we can decide to change this using the Pepsi Academy, and we click on it. We just click on it here. Okay, then we scroll, then we go to my images, then select Pepsi and click save. So when you receive a thank you message, this is what is received. I think we are good to go. This is the email, the thank you message received by the email. So we go back to the form. So now let's run this form. Even this background here now, let's also change the themes here. Okay, on this we click on app designer. Let's change something here. Go to app layouts. These are also okay. This okay. Let's make it a general. Let's see. We can improve the design. Let's check this color. Something close to what we had before. Okay, something like this. Or you can choose a file. Let's see if we can add a Pepsi background. Let's click on this. Okay, then let's see. We open a big Pepsi background, double click this, and let's see whether it's okay. Not looking too good. Let's see. So if you have something that fills up the information, or let's remove the image and leave this like this. So we have built it. We have our settings here. Then we simply publish it. We have multiple settings as we have talked about before. So let's copy the link and go to a fresh page and run it and see how the app works. Ctrl V is now on the address of the web browser. Press enter. We press enter. Now let's see how the app runs. So we simply come Pepsi Folder Academic, say add to your home screen. Let me add it. Click install it. Install it. Okay. Now this is the first folder. Let me close this and run it from the desktop or from your system. Run this. So where's my Pepsi football? Okay, I didn't add it. I added it to, let me see. Okay, let me go back to my Jotforms. Let me go back to my Jotform. I did add it to the screen. Okay, let me simply just copy the link. I copy the link and come here, Control V and paste it. Okay, let me run the app now, which is the most important thing. So I click here, click to register. So let's see what it generates for us. Okay, so the person can enter the name. Let's call it BAM, whatever name, BAM's DV, because it's compulsory. Now every other information, phone number, email should be added. BAM's DV, location Lagos. Select day 1, day 2, day 3. Other education, we can skip that. Upload passport. If I want to upload the person's passport, click use photo. Select a photo here. Let me select any passport. Which one do I use now? I can still use this lady's face. Click open. Okay, you can see the passport there. Then simply come here. Once I'm done, okay, so do I want to further education? I say yes. Okay, I can say a university. Okay, once I'm done, okay, it's like I ignored the submit form. Let me go back to my form and see. I go back to my main app, go back to build. Okay, go back to my main form and see what happened. If I click fill form here, okay, if I scroll down, okay, you see I escaped the submit form option was not there available. Okay, let's see if I have it on my form elements. Okay, registration form build. Let me go to my registration form. Okay, let me see basic. I come back here. Okay, see my submit form. So I come back and I put it back. Submit. So that option was not there. So I preview it again here. I preview it here. So because I couldn't submit my information, so I preview it here. If I preview it here while it is being previewed, let me rerun this and see if it will show up here. Press enter. Okay, I come back here. Let me scroll down. Let's scroll down and see. So you must always check your forms. Okay, beautiful. So it is now available here. So I can save or I submit. So I simply click submit. If I click it, it's now available in my form. So it says wait. So it's trying to submit it into the database behind the form. Behind the form. Okay. Now it says thank you. Beautiful. So what we simply do, we go back to the main form itself, the main form. Okay, the main form. Let's go back here at the build stage. We're going back to the main form, or we can come from here and simply click on this and go back to edit form. If we go back to the main form and we want to see the data that has been submitted, we now come to form builder, this option here. this place here. Then we select tables. Let's click on tables. Let's see if the information that we just entered will be reflected on the table. Okay, it's opening the table. So you discover the information has been captured by DV we entered in the form initially. So this is how you build an application from scratch using Jotform. Build your mobile application from scratch using Jotform. My name remains Vincent. Hope your instructor. Thank you for watching and do have a very blessed day.